Hello, my name is Brian Craig, and welcome to this short video on explanation of voir dire. And what is voir dire? Voir dire is the jury selection phase in litigation. Voir dire literally means in French to speak the truth. Stated another way, voir dire is the jury selection phase of a trial or the preliminary examination of a prospective juror by a judge or a lawyer to decide whether the prospect is qualified and suitable to serve on a jury. And that's just the dictionary definition from Black's Law Dictionary. And again, voir dire, it just means to speak the truth in French, and it's just jury selection. And some people pronounce voir dire as voir dire, but the more common pronunciation is voir dire. And what is the purpose of voir dire? Well, there's several different purposes. And first and foremost, it's to allow the court to select an impartial jury and helps determine which persons have a bias or prejudice against either party and assures the parties the right to a fair trial, which is protected under the Sixth Amendment in criminal cases and under the Seventh Amendment in certain civil cases. The Bill of Rights includes the right to a trial by jury in criminal prosecutions under the Sixth Amendment and a right to trial by jury in certain civil cases under the Seventh Amendment. And this jury selection phase in trial is part of making sure that the parties receive a fair trial by jury. Now, sometimes there's what's known as a Batson challenge. What is a Batson challenge? It's basically an objection to a peremptory challenge on the grounds that the other party used the peremptory challenge to exclude a potential juror based on race, ethnicity, or sex or gender. And this is based on a U.S. Supreme Court case called Batson v. Kentucky. It was a U.S. Supreme Court case decided in 1986. And as a result, now as it's known as a Batson challenge, it applies in criminal cases, but we have also seen that extended in civil cases. And if the judge finds that there was a peremptory challenge that was used, and each party is allowed a certain number of peremptory challenges, and also unlimited number of challenges for cause. If the court finds that there was a peremptory challenge and there was not a race neutral valid reason or ethnicity or sex neutral reason for dismissing that potential juror, then the remedy would often be a new trial. And sometimes we see that during jury selection. And if somebody makes an objection, one of the lawyers in the case, and the court, the judge can decide whether to grant a new trial based on that. So that's just a short overview about voir dire and jury selection. Thanks for listening.